we can work hard and still relax?
Yes, that's right. T. More and more businesses are opening up, but the big question is, are you or do you consider yourself a hard worker or a workaholic? Dan Mason here, life coach from CreativeSoulCoaching.net, joining us to answer that question. Good morning.
Good morning, Jordan. Good to see you again. And an important topic when you consider that on average, Americans have been working an extra 5 to 6 hours per week during the lockdown. So that comes out to 30 unpaid work days over the course of a year. So this is a good one.
And even with working from home, I mean, people are still putting in the hours, right? So tell us, hard worker or workaholic, is one more of a better or a positive trait and the other a potential problem? Tell us more about this.
Well, yeah, I mean, as is the case with any addiction, everything can be, just about everything can be fine in moderation until it starts affecting your life. So, the difference between being a hard worker and a workaholic has little to do with the number of hours worked and everything to do with how you relate to the work. There are people who might put in 50 to 60 hours a week, but their job is so aligned with their purpose that they're energized. They come home lit up. They have the energy in the tank to be present with their family and with their kids, to commit to self-care, to commit to creative hobbies. However, the people who are workaholics, it's not so much that they love the work, they love the addiction. And they'll stay chained to that desk as a way to avoid conflict in relationships, to avoid unpleasant emotions that they're trying to push down. Or in some instances, they'll just keep working compulsively out of this need to be the best or be perceived as valuable. So that's really the line that we want to look at when we're distinguishing between the two.
Wow, so it might lead to other, areas, I wouldn't want to call it an issue, but other areas that might need to be looked at. Now, you're saying that workaholism is actually could be considered the best dressed addiction? Why is that?
Yeah, well, it's the only addiction that comes with social and financial rewards. If you spend 60 hours a week on a drug or alcohol bender, people aren't going to be standing over your shoulder, patting you on the back, going, hey, good job, keep it up. But when we're chained to that desk, we can get the praise from our bosses. We can get financial rewards with bonuses, higher compensation packages, and it keeps us, this was a big one for me when I was stuck in my corporate job, that President's Club plaque that they spent $35 on. I was like, I must mean something.
Yes.
So all those things can become very addictive if you don't have a strong sense of who you are and can keep you running on the hamster wheel.
So I mean, the big question is then to figure out whether you're a hard worker or workaholic. Is there a way to figure that out? You say there's one question that we all should ask ourselves, right?
Super simple question. How do you feel? Most of the time, we're looking at our 401k balance, we're looking at our savings accounts, we're looking to see, did we get the promotion to the corner office? But really ask yourself, how am I sleeping? How are my relationships? Do my kids get to see me enough? Do I have time for the activities away from work that lights me up? So once you check in holistically with how you're feeling, are you lit up? Or are you stressed and overwhelmed? And that can be a key indicator whether you're a hard worker or a workaholic.
All right. Again, Dan Mason, check out his website, CreativeSoulCoaching.net. And that's the question we want you to think about right now. How do I feel? Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, he's going to join us to help us. If you end up being a workaholic, he's going to give us a few helpful tips on how to overcome that and continue to be happy in the career of your choice. All right, Dan, we'll see you in just a few.
You bet.
All right, T, back to you.
Thank you. Well, you're invited to the grand opening of a brand new teen center.